it looks like there just might be a need for a JKD MGB, a Jeet Kune Do Misinformation Governance Board. Hello, everyone. This is Dwight Woods, the Jeet Kune Do Rebel. Welcome to the I Love Jeet Kune Do broadcast number 226. This is the one about new trends in Jeet Kune Do. As you're logging in, if you'd be kind enough to say where you're logging in from, hit the like button and feel free to continue doing so throughout the broadcast. If you're catching the simulcast over on the YouTube, please be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell as well. If you enjoy my work and you'd like to support the program, please visit jkdrebel.com, click on the Rebel Gear link, and that's where you'll see stuff like this. The 4 tenets of Jeet Kune Do t-shirt, long sleeve, short sleeve, sweatshirt, hoodie, coffee mug, all that good stuff. But of course, the best thing you can do is to share this video and spread the word about the I Love Jeet Kune Do broadcasts. Okay, so after thinking about the Jeet Kune Do Misinformation Governance Board, right, then I think, well, it's Jeet Kune Do that we're talking about, the art and philosophy which grew out of Bruce Lee's search for truth in martial art combat. So it's a little disconcerting when I see people who I think should know better, when I see them espousing views or theories which have no basis or little basis either in factual Jeet Kune Do history or in practical Jeet Kune Do way of thinking. So trend number 1 is this idea that Jun Fan Kung Fu and Jeet Kune Do are 2 different things. I myself, I have heard it said on seminar that original JKD is Jun Fan Kung Fu. So I guess that's like the beginning of the error in thinking. And it's also an error of, I call it an error of articulation. As has happened in Jeet Kune Do very often before, and probably continues to happen, a less than well thought out expression is uttered. It's then repeated, which leads to it taking on a life of its own. And then it ends up becoming part of the Jeet Kune Do lexicon. For example, I'll give you 2 things. The whole 26 arts of Jeet Kune Do and the 4 ranges of combat debacles. These 2 originated as fluid ideas to express ideas or thought or concept in JKD development. But the next thing you know, they are points of contention in the ongoing Jeet Kune Do debate. So what's meant by original Jeet Kune Do is Jun Fan Kung Fu. So like I may have already indicated, it doesn't mean that there are 2 or even 3 different Jeet Kune Do arts. There are definitely 3 stages of development, as we see in the eras of Seattle, Oakland, and LA, with Seattle, we could say, being more Wing Chun oriented, Oakland less so Wing Chun oriented, and LA being very full contact sparring oriented, for an example. And please note, I am not making definitive distinctions here and saying that's all there is to Seattle, Oakland, and LA. Because again, we're talking about something fluid and not a traditional or a classical martial art system which has had decades or even centuries of development. So a thing to keep in mind is that Jun Fan Kung Fu Institute, that name, was given to the place where Bruce Lee taught martial arts classes. So later on, if you start to chronicle the posthumous history of Jeet Kune Do, you can end up using Jun Fan Kung Fu as an identifier for the art before the term or the name Jeet Kune Do came into use. But that doesn't mean that overnight, with the name change, also came a radical difference in what was being taught or what was being trained. There continued to be evolution. So for example, this is the kind of evolution that I'm talking about, right? And I don't have the exact time frame for these, but this is, dig what I'm saying. when the Baizhong, when the fighting stance changed from less of a Wing Chun to more of a boxing stance, when boxing itself started to become a mainstay in Jeet Kune Do training, when that aforementioned boxing stance made its way into Chi Sao practice, and then when the realization of the stop hits efficiency came about, and then along also came the idea to use the term Jeet Kune Do to refer to what they were doing. All fluid. And nobody knew or even thought, there's no way they could have thought it, that decades later, there'd have to be multiple attempts to explain, and I'll use the term again and drive you crazy, to explain how fluid all of this was. So it's easier to say something like this. Jun Fan Gung Fu can be standardized and taught, but Jeet Kune Do cannot. That's the kind of thing that you might say in public to a large group of people to make them aware of the non-fixed, that's a term, the non-fixed nature of Jeet Kune Do. But in a smaller, more intimate setting, you can explain that there never was a point at which Bruce Lee and his art were not evolving. But if you're forced to present physical examples of what Bruce Lee was doing, then you can show certain things, but you don't want anybody to think that these things that you're showing and these things only are what constitute Jeet Kune Do techniques. Does that make sense? And because I think that's a crux of the whole matter. There are some well-intentioned JKD people and some not so well-intentioned JKD people who appear unable to grasp the subtlety of the need to be able to take oneself back in time when all of this was going on. Hang out back in time for a while, and then teleport yourself back to 2022 with a deeper understanding of the true nature and the true history of the art of Jeet Kune Do. Okay, so as I was making notes for today, I realized that this is going to take more than one issue. So next Wednesday we'll do part 2 of this new trends in Jeet Kune Do. But I just wanted to bring this to your attention because I'm seeing it over and over again, and it, like I said, it's a little bit distressing. So what say you? Do you think that Jun Fan Gung Fu and Jeet Kune Do are two completely separate entities, or do you now see that one is just a different literal expression of the other? Please let me know what you think in the comments below, and that's all I got to say about this video. If you like what you heard, comment, rate, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Follow me on Twitter at Dwight Woods and on Instagram at Dwight D. Woods. Coming up on Friday, May 6th, Jeet Kune Do Dialogues, we're going across the pond. Jeet Kune Do Dialogues episode with Paul Finn. I'm not sure if Paul is of practical martial arts or Parasak martial arts. We'll get that straightened out Friday, May 6th at 6 p.m. Eastern time, I'm pretty sure. Today, you already seen it, is a blue day. So I didn't make the mistake, but I wanted to show you this, just so you realize how closely related are my Bruce Lee wannabe and my Bob Marley wannabe psychoses, right? I didn't make the mistake of wearing this shirt, but I thought you get a kick out of that. So that's it. I'll see some of you on Friday. If not, see you next Wednesday when we do part 2 of Trends of Jeet Kune Do on the I Love Jeet Kune Do broadcast. Until then, this is Dwight Woods, the Jeet Kune Do Rebel, signing off. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. Take care. Talk soon.